So here's just two. So usually,
Signed a liability waiver.
Yeah, he signed the waiver. He says he already claimed the silk.
so that's just two. I'll probably put one more.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
So this one is kind of just for show, I would say. But, so let's pretend I'm like 100 feet up or something now. So
Keep going. Yeah. Yeah, have you blade at the top? Isn't the blade usually at the bottom right? Go across this and then right down.
So the person's on the bottom. They belayed me up. So I was on rope, placing these as I went up the crack. And then when I get to the top, I grab this thing that I have. And it's 21 feet. So I clip into each one of these, and usually it's not so symmetrical. You have like different areas where you can place the gear. But what you do is you grab in between each piece and bring them all down to a point, and then the ones that you grab you twist in the middle, like that. And a lot of people will...
And that's what you hook to?
Yeah, so a lot of people will tie a knot. So I usually clip in a locking carabiner here and just tie an overhand knot. And you do that because you want it to be redundant. So if one of these breaks, like if this falls,
Yeah, you're not falling because other two are still tight.
so yeah, then these two are still catching the person below you. And so I have this device, maybe I'll bring it. It's called an ATC. This one's a reverso. So it means that you can belay from above with it. So you clip the back loop into it, and you make sure it's locked, and then you put the, and then you drop that off a cliff.
You hit the other guy.
So the person below you, let's say that's this end, and then you're tied to this end. You pull up all the slack until it's tight, and you can feel them, and then you run this through this system here with the person below you on top, and the device actually locks. So this is the person below you, and if they were to fall on it, it locks automatically. And so as they climb, you pull up on this end,
To keep it kind of snug.
and then if they fall, it still locks. So. And then once they get up, they bring all the gear that you protected yourself with. You swap up gear, and then you can start climbing again.
That's awesome. What do you do when you get to the top?
When you get to the top, you either walk off, or a lot of times there'll be...
Oh, no, you usually
Yeah.
First, you mark it. Mark your territory, which is the whole plan after you keep the top. What if you climb like a plateau style? Like, how would you get down from the top? Like with your gear, you get what I mean?
Yeah, so a lot of times the routes are already established, so there's like descent routes. So you can like down climb if it's not too scary, or there'll be like bolted anchors that you can rappel off of. Or there's like trees, and then you bring slings like this, and you like sling around the tree. And there's these things, they're like rappel rings. You tie them into this, and then you rappel off the ring, pull the rope, and then you set up another rappel. So I've had to rappel in Zion. We went and did this ridge. We were running out of time, so we did like 6 rappels off of all these trees, and we just slung all these trees.
You just have to leave your sling up there?
Yeah, so you leave the sling, but the slings are cheap. It's like 30 cents a foot, something like that. So pretty cheap.
Awesome.
Amazing.